Don't you just love to see a prospering industrial area? Well, if you do, I have great news for you, because in this episode I am going to make my iron factory, which was a really essential thing that should be done. Just another thing in case of the iron factory, well, I want to make it as realistic as it can be. So for that, I am actually going to make it look like an actual metal factory. The processes and how the iron is going to be produced is going to be the same as it would be in Create Minecraft, but I am going to add real life visuals how things are going to be made. So for example, I will have a source where I will have some iron ores, which is going to be reddish dusty rock. And from that iron ore is going to be transferred to something called ore beneficiator. It is actually going to grind down the iron ores, and then it is going to be mixed with water, which is going to create a slurry, and then some magnetic power will separate the iron particles from that slurry. And then the whole thing is going to go to a blast furnace, and it is going to be ready to be casted as iron or metal. So as the first step, for sure, I will have to have a cobblestone generator. I've also made this cobblestone generator in that video that just went missing. Oh yeah, I don't want to talk about that too much. I had some hard times finding out how can I make the cobblestone generator the best. Well, I have this set up here. It's a pretty long windmill thing. It's a pretty amazing power source, and yeah, it spins as fast as it will not turn the lava into obsidian, and I hope that chunk loading will not mess this thing up. So it looks really good. Oh, hello. So this is going to be the main source, and from this point I am going to make a diagonal conveyor belt which is going to go up, and then it will go to this beneficiator tower. Yeah, I'm having hard times finding out the right name for this beneficiation something. So for sure, I am going to make a pretty amazing tower up there, which is going to grind down the whole thing. So now I am willing to put down all my stuff. Oh, this is another great tactic I just found out. I mean, I was actually thinking about this. Yeah, sometimes I use my brain, so you cannot say that I do not. And if I place a hopper and a trap chest on top, it will actually contain all my stuff, and it will only dispose everything, or it will only put everything in the item vault when I am no longer accessing the trap chest. And that's really great. That's really nice, because I will not misplace anything by mistake. Well, for sure it's not too fast, but yeah, it works. And if I change my mind, I can still grab things and maybe light up the area which is underneath me, because I have done some terraforming as well here. As you can see, it's a bit flat. It's flatter than it was. But now what I would like to make is the actual mechanical belt, which is going to go up to the beneficiator tower. Yeah, it's a pretty hard word, so please forgive me. All right, and now what I want to do is place down this here, then another one here, and then I'm just going to manually do the rest like so. So I don't know how tall it should be, but I'm going to make it as tall as it can be. Maybe we will see better. Well, it looks pretty decent. Yeah, it's good. I'm happy with it. So now it also works, but I want to give it a different power source, because, well, that is on its last legs to keep up with this whole thing. So yeah, it works now, and what I want to do here is filter out a breast funnel to deploy only cobblestones. So I will need scaffoldings, and I will need my breast funnels. All right, like so. And in this case, I want to make it like, and I'm going to place down some more shafts. There we go. That's great. And now I will need the tunnels, so they will split the cobblestones into 5 rows, and that's just great. That's what I need, because then I will be able, well, I am going to close these down, because, well, it will probably overflow if I'm not doing that. In this pace, I would also like to make the part which is actually sucking out the cobblestones to the crushing wheels. All right, and I'm trying to connect it as good as I can. So at least I will try. You know, I still have some problems making the most efficient and the very best solution for create contraptions, but yeah, another problem is that I just keep falling off. All right, so I want crushing wheels like so. That's right, just put all along here. And now what I want to do is place down the chute. And I hope that the chutes will be enough. I can place 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's great. That's just great. And now we have the crushing setup as well. And we have the transportation setup. That's great. That's great. That's what I wanted. Pretty much what I wanted. Yeah, it looks a bit better. And now I want to make another set of item vaults because I want to have a little bit of a buffer. Yeah, I think that's the right name for that. What I would like to do now is make a 2x2 vault, 5 long, and I want to place chutes on top again, and hopefully it will work. Where at this point, what I would like to do is I think that crushing cobblestone creates excess flint, but let me just double check it to make it sure. No, it just makes gravel. That's right. Oh yeah, washing will make excess gravel. That's right. And at this point, what I want to do is to suck out all the gravels with the chutes, and hopefully it will work as I imagine it will. That's great. Now we have the gravel. This is where the gravel is pretty much done. All right, so the other thing that I want to do is make some fence, because fence are always great. Fence are always good. All right, I will need 3 fence, which I am actually going to put right over here. And let me just walk you through what happened in this very time while I made this thing. So yeah, I'm just going to place down the fence. And so what happened here is, well, I'm going to place another tunnel here, but the gravel is going to travel all around, and on this belt will be split into 3 pieces, which is going to go into this tank, which is going to be a mixer tank, and at the same time encased fans will wash them, so it can make either iron ingots or flint. But for sure I'm going to only filter for the iron ingot because I will need that, and I will do something about flint right over here. So what I would like to do is, well, it's not going to be too hard because in this case it will be washed and then it will go around here, and at the final stage I'm going to compress them to 1 iron ingot. And at the same time, the cobblestone generator is pretty great as well. I just wanted to show you how it works. So I am mining them with 2 sets of mechanical drills. It's 10 in total. And I just waterlogged the drills because I just found out recently that you can waterlog drills, and that's just amazing. And since the drills are drilling too fast, it will not make the water hit the lava, so it will not turn the lava into obsidian. That's just a great thing. So now I'm going to build a blast furnace here, and I will be good to go. And for that, I am going to place down another shaft here, and it will be merged together to make 1. I just have to make a compressor, which is going to require a basin and the press, which should be somewhere here. There we go. All right, and the press should be on top. There you go. All right, let me just apply a threshold switch to this item wall. Let's set it to, oh, okay, items at or above. So the question is it on at the moment? Yeah, it's on. It's on. But I don't know, how far can this item wall go? I don't really like this. Okay, max is 25,600 items. All right, let me see this. Okay, this is 400 stacks. At or above. When it's at or above, let's say 399 stacks. That's good. And it should turn off when it's at, I don't know, let's say it's at 375, I guess. All right, I think that's good. I think that's really great. And now what I have to do is place the clutch here, place a redstone link here. I'm going to mark them with the iron nugget. I'm gonna set it to receive, and I guess it should work. Let's see how it will work out. I hope it's not going to be too bad. But now it's another optimization solution for that. All right, so I have set it up the power supply for the fence and for the belt. Now let me see if it's going to wash it as I want to. Should I make it a bit slower? Well, I'm gonna go with 1 stack because that's the most straightforward. Let me see. Okay, if 1 stack is about to come here, all right, it is split, and see if it's slow enough. Well, maybe it will not be too slow. Oh, it might be. It might be slow enough. Okay, but it didn't pick up the iron nuggets from here, which is not a great thing. But I should maybe make it a bit slower. Alright, so mechanics are done. Sorry if I confuse you a little bit, but I think I managed to confuse myself as well. And I'm trying to build a great relationship with create contraptions and mechanics still. So yeah, I needed some creative planning to make the whole work as it is. But now I'm going to break it down for you because I think it turned out pretty amazing. So, for example, right here, the cobblestone generator works as it should. The power supply is this long windmill, and for the other leg, the power supply is this water wheel. This is what moves the conveyor belts and the crushers, and look at them, they work perfectly. And at this point, the item vaults are actually stacking up a lot of gravels. And right here they are getting washed, and in this case this is a pretty amazing vertical transportation. I just saw this at Chosen Architect's live stream and it was just amazing. I was like, oh yeah, why would I use fans and shoot to shoot up things while you can do this? It's more simple and it doesn't require any energy sources. And oh my god, okay, yeah, I was just attacked by a zombie in the meantime. I think that's maybe the fate that I confused myself a little bit in case of the contraption. But here I have just made this compacting system again. I've sped the press up a little bit, and then I have just added a storage system underneath, the same thing that goes for my main storage system. So I can actually access iron, which I have 12 of right now. But I think it works pretty well. It's slow, it's not the most efficient farm, but hey, in my opinion, this is going to look amazing and like visually, it will be perfect. It doesn't have to be efficient when it will look good. So it's all fancy and stuff while it might not work. It's probably like a Ferrari with, I don't know, with a Volkswagen engine. But hey, it works. It works, and I think it is pretty amazing. If you have any questions regarding this contraption, well, I think I'm probably not the best one to help with create mechanics. Feel free to ask. I'm happy to answer all the time, and I'm actually proud. You know what? I'm going to say this. I am actually proud of what have I done, because look, this is ugly. This is like a messed up creation, but it's mine. I have made all these things with both of my hands and with the schematic cannon a bit, but look at this. This is just amazing. So yeah, I think this is how I should advance ahead. And now I am going to do the favorite part, which is, I think you already know what is going to be, building. And oh my god, I think I have to bridge a lot of gaps in case of this thing, because, well, it will be pretty hard to find a fitting build style for this. But hey, I will try. I will try it. Yeah, let's see the end results. It is just epic. I really love it. Oh my god, look at that. And the moving parts are just amazing. I know that in the cutscenes there are a lot of things showing how these things work, but look at this mixing cauldron, or call it whatever you want to. It's just amazing. So this is the part where the crushed iron ore is mixed with water, and then the magnets are extracting the iron particles, which then will be smelted to be an iron ore, to be casted as an iron ore. And although there is not such thing as a blast furnace inside, there is one outside. I try to replicate it as good as I can. And the good thing is that you can access the iron from the outside. I can just come here, click on that, and I have 1.8k iron, which is amazing because all these irons were produced during the building process of the whole thing. So I think it is just amazing. But there is another thing that we have to do now, because I've been attacked several times by zombies, spiders and stuff. And, well, I don't have a really bad armor, as you can see, but I need better ones. And I also have to put some upgrades on my tools. So, well, at first I'm gonna go get some ancient debris to get some netherite. And I'm also willing to get some villagers probably in the next episode and get some trading going, because I really have to have some enchanted book. Oh, and look at the sign, Rusty Crust. This is the name of this building, because I am going to produce food here, and I just have to set up a smoking area where I can smelt all my potatoes, because that's gonna be the main source of food. Look at that, I have a lot. Okay, yeah, I have to get everything settled, and yeah, let's get to the nether, risk our lives, and get some netherite going. I think I'm gonna do some mining meshing for myself. Alright, so I actually died due to lava, and all my stuff, well, almost all my stuff was destroyed by the lava. So now I have to find out the right way to get my stuff out of here. And oh my. Yeah, it's I lost my pickaxe, which had efficiency 3, mending, and things like that. So yeah, I guess it's just time not to go mental. And now it's time to smelt all the ancient debris that I've got. I got 32, which will be good for 8 netherite ingots, which will be good for my full armor set, for my axe, pickaxe, sword, and the shovel. Yeah, that's perfect. That's great. I'm gonna have to melt some gold as well, and everything is great to go. Alright, now the recipe, and now that the smithing table is also done, I think we can do everything. Am I right? What? Why do I need a smithing template? Alright, so it looks like I will have to have that template to upgrade the netherite armor or tools. I was not prepared for that. I have to be honest with you. But I think this episode is getting too long already. And all I want to say is that I think that the iron factory turned out pretty great. Yeah, I think everything that was done in case of the iron factory is just cool. The area looks amazing, the function is amazing, and I just want to thank you so much for your kind attention, and subscribe to my channel if you want to. You don't have to. It's just a kind reminder. And I promise that for the next episode, I will solve the problem of this netherite template, because, yeah, it caught me off guard. I'm not going to lie. So, I just want to wish you all an amazing day, an amazing week, and I see you in the next episode. Bye bye.